morning, everyone. This is Vishal Singh. Today we are discussing are mobile phones good or bad? So I'm not favoring that mobile phones are good. I just really think like mobile phones are mostly the waste of time, and many times it's just our distraction. So what I feel like mobile phones, yes, there are many of the uses. There is Google. There is a big amount of information and everything. But what the youth is doing actually, they are just spending more and more time on Instagram and Facebook. I think that's not just giving them anything at all. Yes, this is connecting to the world to you like those social medias, but mostly we see that the time is mostly wasted and our brains are also just getting in a mess. I think that some of the researchers are showing. So the mobile phones are giving more disadvantages than advantages according to me. Thank you.
According to me, mobile phone is bad because there are many distractions about their study through phone, and it is very harmful for our health. Uh, in the mobile phones, radiation in if we release radiations, it is very harmful for our health. And through mobile phone, our eyes is also affected. And mobile phone, it is very harmful for our study.
Mobile is very useful in our life. Going boy and girl going to city study from village.
Mobile phone is full wastage of time. If we are use mobile phone, it is the wastage of money and time. And we are monthly recharge the phone is the bad.
Yes, many telecom companies are just doing like this, like increasing the recharge rates and the prices are just increasing every month. Like the recently 1 month ago, the prices are increased in every of the telecom companies. The recharges are like in a high prices, and we are just having a lot of problem in that. I think.
According to mobile is very useful, but because mobile is your online shopping, online classes, and save the time and going not going to market.
No, not going to market is not a good for your health. I think like just you just get out of the home and just go to the market and see everything and everything. You just observe that thing. Then you feel very relaxed and having some good like energies inside. When you're just all the time in a room in a home, then you just feel very much like you're just like stuck at some place. When you just get out of the home, you feel very nice. You just feel very good. You just go to the market and see every colorful and everything is decorated. You just see in the night. Just go outside, like in this area, the malls and everything are very much lighting and sparkling and everything is really good. So when you just go outside the home and just go and shop or do anything, it's more better for your health because it give you a brain a sense of relief, a sense of like entertainment. Like yes, you have done something and now you will do the work very nicely. If you're just all the time in the home and working there, and it's not like saving the time, and saving this kind of time is not a like worth saving. Yes.
We can study help and study help and we search meaning, words meaning means, and Google.
Look, how Google is taking the time. You have to start switch on your internet. Okay, data is always on in your phone. You are just having this amount of the data, but still, you just going to the Google. Many times your phone hangs and doing this and that. So it just takes your time. Yes. If you just go to dictionaries and everything, they also take the same number, same time, and in that thing, the dictionaries and all, you're not affecting your eyes. But in this Google, this is white screen. Google is always available in white screen, not in the black. There is no dark mode available for Google right now. So the problem is this: like you're just going and searching on the white screen all the time, and this bluish white, that color just affects your eyes a lot. So that's some of the problems we are facing in our eyes if we are searching all the time on the websites and Google and this and that. If you're going through the dictionaries and the books and every those hard material, then they are giving you relief, okay, in the eyes and just having good effects. I think the biggest Millionaires and billionaires also are not just going for the Googles and all, they are going for the books. Why? Just because they are giving us health benefits.
If we are searching in Google, so this will save our time. But if we search in dictionary any meaning, if we search in dictionary, so it is waste of more waste more.
It just you just feel like it is something a new technology, so you're just thinking like, okay, this is a saving of time or this and that, but you're just not getting entertained from that thing. This is the only thing I think, that the time you're just talking about, if you are good in dictionary, how to find the meaning. You think like there are many of the meanings are there, but if you know how to operate a dictionary, how to search a meaning in a dictionary, you can just get in like 5 seconds. That's very simple. Just go for the app alphabet. You know the meaning that this is in this and that. Then you should have both the dictionaries, Hindi and English, and this will just help you a lot.
Google search our meaning very actually.
Many times Google don't know the meaning. Many times it happens. Like if it is something like a meaning in agricultural field, you're doing. There are many stuff. It is not only like science and math stream. Yes, they will, and that will tell you very fast. But if you talk about some, there are different kind of the meaning. Google don't know the Sanskrit well. What about that? And but there are books available for the Sanskrit, and you can learn Sanskrit. Every other meaning you just get about the Sanskrit. You can just get many things about like Spanish. So Google is mostly the data on the Google. What we should know about the Google is like Google is mostly containing the knowledge of English, and then after more languages are coming, the most amount of the data is in English. It is not possible, or it is not like you can say as always you're just getting the things in available there.
All types of meanings are available.
But dictionaries are also just containing about the meaning, and your eyes are not being affected. That's the biggest thing you are getting.
Today online classes by reason for COVID-19.
During COVID-19, online classes, okay, we have seen many of the videos about the online classes and what is happening actually in the online classes. The teachers are not able to teach very well in online classes, and it's not possible to just be on like in country like India. It's a very difficult task for like just switching to the online and just giving the classes. We are not able to give the classes very well there. Okay, but if you go about like physical classes, you are just getting a good experience here.
But COVID-19, we internet help us more.
I don't think so. India just got any of the help from the internet in this COVID-19. The schools were off and students have learned nothing in this COVID-19. Many of the places the online classes could not reach in the villages, and what about that? I'm talking about.
But many students study.
I don't see the people who just studied there.
If it's for exams, so this is
For exams, I don't think so. The exams are taken on the online, and those exams were of no meaning. I think they were just given online. Okay, they just sent you on the WhatsApp or any of the application. Then after you had to write that, and children copied them from the books and the guides. Those all the answers. Then after submitted them. So I don't think so. This is any of the sense like what we have done in the online thing. It has done nothing. No, nothing. Yes, we say that yes, we have done online things, but it doesn't. But it didn't give you anything. It was like you just gave the exam or not. This same.
Mobile is good for society because if you have a question and you can ask in the mobile. And students see the debate question and in the mobile.
You just see the debate questions or anything. If you just go for any of the your physical teacher is available here, you just go and interact with that person. Okay, you just go and just talk to the person. It is just like a very good. But if you just go for the Google and just or any of the mobile phone, smartphone application, just going and asking the question, it's like you're turning more introvert, and which is not good for your health. Okay, because you should be surrounded with the people and talking to the people, not to talking to your smartphones and the devices, which is not good. Your teachers are also knowing all the answers of your question. I think if you're just studying anything, so this is more beneficial to just go to any physical teacher or any physical book which is giving you something. I think.
We can talk to other country and other place, village, city.
I don't think so. What's the need of like if the people who are surrounding to you, you're not talking to them. Just think about it. The people who are just with you, your friends and your parents are there, and everyone like your teachers and everyone just surrounding. You're not talking to them. You have a curiosity to talk to the others who are sitting somewhere else and who doesn't give anything to you and doesn't like to share anything to you. Like you are just going somewhere else when you should be here. You should be presenting these people. What about these people? Yeah, if you go to that place, then talk to that people. But if you are here, why not just spend time with the people here?
If our relatives are not other family member,
If we are use mobile phone, we are become a very lazy. Uh, we are not go out from your house, and it is very harmful for our body.
Yes, lazy factor is coming in mostly in our youth. Like we are always, all the time, like sitting on our bed or in the couch and just searching on things. Just all the time, we just think like if we are studying on that, but actually you're not studying well because you are just laying back and just searching something. You just think like you're learning, but you're not learning actually. You just try to just sleep. Sometimes you just sleep, and sometimes the most of time is just wasted. The mobile phone side.
Laziness comes when you do not have excitement in your life. When excitement and the thrill is over. When you see today's life is very hectic and the life is very fast. So it is very difficult to expect people to be lazy. And laziness, this is one of the common traits of the human. Right? Earlier it used to be when the mobile phones were not there, like going back 100 years, going back 50 years, even 20 years. Still the people used to be found lazy. So laziness, it is a trait that comes when you discard and procrastinate the work. You have number of works you can do. You can you can appear very good to be active and doing something, right? So laziness, this is a trait of a human. It is not because of the mobile phone, right? If actively you are doing work on something, how can you expect to
So
be
it
lazy?
is straight up mobile phone actually. Why? Because most of the time, we have thrill, we have entertainment in our life. Okay, when we just go outside, we come to this coaching. Okay, and we're talking to people. It is an entertainment. Sometimes we just get okay, but we are getting the entertainment from your mobile phone in the morning. You just getting entertained and getting all the excitement and everything just flushed out, and then mobile phone. Then you just going outside. You don't feel anything good in the outside because you
Laziness.
have to spend all your energies in that phone. You have done all the things in that phone, that you have spent all the energies by watching your mental and everything. So now you're just going outside, you feel like okay, I have done everything, I don't know what to do.
When you meditate, is it a laziness?
No, it's not. We are charging up in there.
Charging up. If anybody who is not physically and mentally being exhausted, a person is called to be lazy. Physically, you are not appearing to be active, but mentally, you seems to be active. Right? There are many works which are performed with the help of the mobile phone and the internet. As I say, internet is very young, and most of the businesses, most of the works are being converted into the digital form. So, like many people, they are associated with the digital marketing, digital work, any work, right? So, like they sleep in the late night, they're waking up in the morning, which is late. So, the people are appear to be dealing with the mobile phone and the technology. They have tablet, they have gadgets, because like the time is nowhere, like you have to work physically anywhere. So mentally and physically, when you are not exhausted, right, then you are appear to be lazy. If a person who is actively not doing anything, physically is lazy and mentally he is not being productive, this a person is called lazy.
So what happens, like when we are operating the phones and watching a lot of the stuff in that, we just feel like we have done a lot of the work in that day today. Then we don't like to do anything else. This is the factor. Like I have experience, but I have stopped this doing this thing, and I have seen many people to have just doing this thing. Okay, they just all the time watch on the internet, and these days the reels and these like short time entertainment is available, like 15 second, 20 second. So they are just consuming a lot of the time of our mind. We feel like we have watched a lot, we have done a lot. Now we need to sleep. So this is happening. So this is one of the biggest factors why the TikTok we had to ban. Yes, there were Chinese factors, like there was something bad doing that, but there was one more factor about this TikTok was they were spending a lot of time, and that 15-second entertainment is not good for our health.
These are some other things.
Yes, sir.
Like, as
One
we
more
talk-
thing is there, like digital, like we are saying the digital marketing and everything is really good and like quite fascinating because they are very short and like saving the time of the people and just giving a lot of facilities. But still, we have many of the loss and disadvantages of those things. Are just like if we have digital money in our smartphone, many times it happen like what recently happened in the Afghanistan. The government has all the rights to capture your money if your money is digitally. They have rights. Your Paytm, your UPI, everything is connected to your Aadhaar card. If the government will do corruption, they will can do anything.
Security. It is because of the security.
Security, but the
Security
security is
is-
in the hand of government. Government can do anything of that money, sir. Money is going on. I'm talking about the common people who are using smartphones and having those money in the smartphone. They can be captured.
It is based upon the network. It can be captured. You know, like your money cannot be tapped by anybody until and unless you give information about your account, right? It is nowhere legal, and the government is also not doing it. If talking about Afghanistan issue, the money is seized because it should not be handed over to Taliban. Therefore, the money which is outside, the money is seized. As I will talk about, like there is a high amount of security which is included, right? These companies are providing you security factor. Therefore, you see the mobile phones are becoming very important option for you because physically you are exhausted, then you cannot carry everything with you. Like just talking about and another service of Amazon, that is Kindle. Kindle, it is the best option when you order any book, right? It requires time, it requires money or the delivery charges, right? So Kindle is the best service. You want to have the best content today that is available on the book in the form of digital books, right? So the Kindle is a best option. You can never be with the people when they are physically they are partying from you. And you know what? Today your success that determines upon the knowledge you carry in your head and the knowledge you carry in your pocket. It is not possible for you just to carry the newspapers and the books all the time. So the amount of knowledge you carry today, like the proportion of the money you get, like in the same manner. So it is very important to have knowledge and you can amplify or enhance your knowledge digitally. Earlier, it was not possible for you just to collect the knowledge because you have to go through with many of the books or the content which is not available in your university library. It was very tough option for you. Going to market and finding any book, it was very difficult because sometimes books are not available. If it is available, that requires a very high amount to be bought, right? So like the study material which is cheaply available, you can waste your time. That is the human. That is a human thinking, right? How you want to utilize or waste the time. This is just the action which is coming from the human, right? You utilize the time, you waste the time, but eventually, like you should be end up doing utilizing your time. When you use the mobile phone, surely it doesn't have the brain, right? So it will surely do you waste your time. It is just like the electricity. When you use it, very good for you. When you do not use it in a proper way, it is very dangerous for you. It doesn't have the brain, but human has the brain. So before using these devices, we need to be wise and intelligent. Therefore, I always believe before buying mobile phone, you should be knowing to operate that mobile phone and what are the proper uses of this device. Otherwise, it can be very destructive. See, fascination is always there. Mobile phone uses, we should control it. And where you are giving your most of the time, you see like mailing, chatting, business conversation, education, mobile phones are the best device. It has just amplified your learning. Like it has facilitated the students see every problems that are some kind of opportunities which are hidden. Like as we talk about the some changes used to be happen like earlier and it was expected to be like in the future after 5 years. This scenario which you are getting right now, some of the courses were available by Byju's, Vedantus, right? So this amplification of the digital information or the knowledge you can study from the best teacher of India and across the world. Just if you want to attend the class like IELTS, GRE, like you want to qualify your English for the foreign prospect. So not possible for you to migrate from one city to another city due to the COVID-19 and due to the safety security issues. So like digitally these classes are available to you. You can do the online courses and that values a lot. You can study in sitting in Gwalior. You can attend the classes of the Oxford University. They are having their online platform and you can do this. So mobile phone, laptop, these gadgets, especially that has amplified your learning. When you don't know more, when you do have more knowledge, right? Knowledge means every kind of knowledge, technical knowledge, behavioral knowledge. You must have that. Earlier, your land and your property used to be a real wealth of a person, but now you don't have anything, but you have knowledge. You can earn this. Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, these kind of people have proven. You have number of options which are available to amplify your money, your knowledge. So it could be possible when the things that came digitally, that has connected you with the world.